Father, thank you for this morning. Lord God, you are good. And Lord God, we praise you, we worship you, and we thank you for this wonderful day that we can gather together this morning in your name to hear your word. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen. As always, it's always awesome for me to be here. I like being here. Everyone says, don't you get cold? Not really, because it's not that cold. It's actually a really nice day. So it's a really good day. It's good to see everybody here. I don't know everybody, but I hope to meet you all before the day is through. So we're going to read the scripture. So if you've got your Bibles, please open with me to Exodus chapter 3. We'll read from verse 1. And verse 1 says, Now Moses was tending the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the back of the desert and came to Horeb, the mount of God. And the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire through the midst of a bush. So he looked, and behold, the bush was burning with fire, but the bush was not consumed. Then Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight of why the bush does not burn. So when the Lord saw that he turned aside to look, God called to him from the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here I am. And he said, Do not draw near this place, take your sandals off your feet, for the place where you stand is holy ground. Moreover, he said, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the oppression of my people who are in Egypt, and have heard their cry because of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. So I have come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up from that land to a good and large land, to a land flowing with milk and honey, to a place of the Canaanites and the Hittites and the Amorites and the Perizzites and the Hivites and the Jebusites. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel has come to me, and I have also seen the oppression with which the Egyptians oppressed them. Come now, therefore, and I will send you to Pharaoh, that you may bring my people and the children of Israel out of Egypt. But Moses said to God, Who am I, that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt? So he said, I will certainly be with you, and this shall be a sign to you that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall serve God on this mountain. Then Moses said to God, Indeed, when I come to the children of Israel and say to them, The God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, What is his name? What shall I say to them? And God said to Moses, I am who I am. And he said, Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. Moreover, God said to Moses, Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, The Lord, God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me to you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial to all generations. That's a lot of scripture, but I love the story because the scripture I want to get to is in verse 14. Yeah, verse 14, but I wanted to read the story so you get a full picture of verse 14, which is I am that I am, or I am who I am. And I just want to pull apart this for a little bit. And verse 7 says, And the Lord said, I have surely seen the oppression of my people who are in Egypt, and have heard their cry because of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows. We must understand that God sees everything. God doesn't miss anything. Everything that you are going through in your life and everything you are facing, every victory you have had and every challenge that comes before you, God sees it. And He gives us the provision to face that challenge in His Word. So God has seen. He is all seeing and He is all knowing. And verse 8 says, So I have come down to deliver them out of the hands of the Egyptians. That is, I've underlined that in red, because that is Jesus. I have come down. God come down in the form of Jesus to rescue us. And it says that. And He says, and to bring them and to bring them up from that land, the land of the Egyptians, the land of bondage, the land, if you want to put it in now terms, the land of sin, the land of bondage, into a good and large land, a land flowing with milk and honey. In other words, blessing. God sees the need. He's not moved by need, but he's motivated by love. He's moved by love. So God is moved by love. Now God told Moses what he wants him to do in verse 10. Come now therefore, and I will send you to Pharaoh, that you may bring my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. That's his mission. That's his ministry. And Pastor Nigel called me earlier this week and talked to me about stuff that's going on and about the Imagine Project. I'm excited for you guys. Yeah. Because this is God's vision. See, everything to do with God and his work has got to do with vision. He is the Alpha and he is the Omega. He's the beginning and he's the end. You can't have a beginning without a vision. And you can't finish something without a vision. So God is a God of vision. And I love this. I love it. Verse 11 is what we can all relate to. Verse 11 says, but Moses said to God, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt? In other words, Moses is questioning God's choice. He's arguing with God, saying, he said, are you sure? There are probably better qualified people than me. Because what is happening? And why is Moses questioning? Because as we all know, Moses grew up in the household of Pharaoh. In other words, he was brought up, he was taught their traditions, he grew up in the authority of the Egyptian empire. Right? So he grew up in that. So now he ran away from Egypt because of some things, and now he's married to Jethro's daughter, and he's a shepherd. And the Bible says in chapter 2 of Exodus that he's quite content with that. He was quite content to do that for the rest of his life. But God called him. God called him. So here he goes up in the mountain, and he's in the presence of God. And then he says, who am I, God, that I can do this? But in Egypt, he didn't have any problems running Egypt. Why? And I'm glad you asked. Because he didn't have a past. Because he didn't have a past. But when he was facing God, when he was in the presence of God, and God, the all-seeing, the all-knowing God, who knows the beginning from the end, who knows us better than we know ourselves, sin is revealed. But love is also manifested. Right? So sin is revealed, but love is manifested. So Moses is about to have, or he is in the middle of having a life-changing encounter with God. He sees himself for who he actually is, but God is revealing to Moses who he is. That's good. So God is empowering, and God is enabling Moses to do the work. Moses in his own sight is not good enough, but God says, you are. You are. So it's about identity. How we see ourselves in God. It's not about how we see ourselves just by ourselves, but it's about how we see ourselves in God. Because as born-again believers, we are in Christ. I like that. So Moses struggled with his own view of himself, but God is revealing to himself who he is. Who God is and who God is going to be in him. I love that. In verse 11, and we are chosen. The truth of the matter, we may not see ourselves as qualified, but the truth of the matter is that we are chosen and called. And we are here for a purpose. That you are here this morning because God chose you to be here this morning. It's no mistake. And it was God's great plan for you to be here this morning. Isn't that cool? I like that. And God has sent me to you this morning. But God has also sent you to me. Because we're here to minister to one another, build one another up, and encourage one another. I love that. It's cool. That's what we're here for. It's good fun. It's good fun. Verse 12. Verse 12. So God says, so he said, I will certainly be with you, and this shall be a sign to you that I have sent you. When you have brought the people out of Egypt, you shall serve God on this mountain. Listen, I will certainly be with you. God certainly is our certainty. God certainly is our certainty. Knowing that God is with us, we can face anything. Right, you're doing a great thing.
I'm ready to break it.
Yeah, see that? That's all right. We can fix that. I like this book because it's nice and tall. I don't have to, at City Coast it's a little bit shorter and I sort of have to lean over like this all the time. But I like this one. And if I ever pastor a church, I'm going to build a big one. Like up here. I like it.
Yeah, but I can come minister, so
I'll give you a little stool. Maybe a big stool. But God certainly is our certainty. We can face anything. You know, we are not wandering through this life with no hope.
come on.
With no certainty. As believers, God is with us. God is in us.
Yeah.
God lives in us. Not only is He in us, but He's with us, He's beside us, He's before us, preparing the way, He's behind us.
That's right.
He surrounds us in every way.
Come on.
And He is with us. So God certainly is His certainty. This church is growing. I've been coming here once every 3 months. I think, once every 3? Yeah, once every 3 months for the last a couple of years probably. And it's just been fun, but I've seen this church grow. And I've got to know people in this church. I love coming here. It's cool. Let me get food afterwards, which is awesome. But I like it. And what God is doing in this church is amazing. And what Pastor Nigel was telling me about the money raised, about what you guys are believing for. And the work that's been done at the back, I quickly seen just as I drove in. God certainly is His certainty. Is your certainty. I like that. Oh man, I like that. And it's knowing that God is with us. We can expect what He says will come to pass. The vision that God has given Pastor Nigel and Pastor Joe in this church will come to pass. Will come to pass. I like that.
Now it's Saturday.
They won't.
Now's a good time to say that again.
Yes, indeed. So verse 13, let's keep going. Verse 13 says, Then Moses said to God, Indeed. So he's finally agreeing. When I come to the children of Israel and say to them, The God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they say to me, What is His name? What shall I say to them? And verse 14 says, And God said to Moses, I am who I am. And He said, Thus you shall say to the children of Israel, I am has sent me to you. God gave Moses, and this is what God gives all of us as believers, God gave Moses the responsibility and the awesome job of making God personal to somewhat to the children of Israel, because it just proved Israel asked, what is His name? And God says, tell them I am who I am. So our job as believers is to make the I am personal. Is to bring the I am to people. And the title of this message is I am, He is. I am, He is. And I've got to get to Hebrews, but I'm getting there. So just hold on. So that's the title of this message. But it was Moses' job to make the I am a personal God to somebody else. To the children of Israel. I am, He is. And the only way you can make, you can give God or the I am to somebody if He's your I am. And that's what happened to Moses on the mountain. Moses experienced I am, and it stayed with him. And God is in him. So verse 14. Yeah, I said, I am that I am, or I am who I am. I only mainly read the New King James or the Old King James, so whichever one you read, the New King James says who, but the Old says I am that, I am. So verse 14, I'll just have something real quick. It says, I am that who or what I am, or I am the self-existent one, the eternal, the one who always has been and always will be. So I am the ever-present and living one. It is equivalent to Jehovah, the eternal. I like that. I like that. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. Okay. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 6 says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. But without faith, let me read it again. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. We need faith. Faith needs to be the foundation of our life. You know, Hebrews 11:1 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So for us to please God, the key ingredient is faith. We need faith to please God. So without faith it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is. He is what? He is everything you need. So that God is I am, but for us to experience him, we need to make him who he is. Yes. We need to accept the I am and allow him to be our he is. And it's up to us to take the I am in us and make it someone else's he is, so they can experience it. And they experience God through your life. Through your life, how you live. It's not about talking the talk, but it's also about walking the walk. And faith, it's the key ingredient, it's the foundation, it is the word in your life. The word in our life. Because faith comes by hearing, we all know the scripture, and hearing by the word of God. You need to plant faith, but you need to get more. If you want to, because the disciples said, Lord, increase our faith. Jesus, plant what you got. Plant it. Mustard seed faith will produce mountain moving results. You know, in the natural, if I was going to the UFC fight, right, which I never ever would because I value my brain. But you look at UFC fights, right, they're matched. This fighter may be 120 pounds, or whatever that is, I don't know. And this fighter might be 122 pounds. It's sort of matched, right? But in the spiritual battle, mustard seed faith, mustard seed, is more powerful than a mountain. It's not even, but mustard seed is greater. I love that. I love that. I love that. Plant it. Without faith, it is impossible to please God, for he who comes to God must believe that he is. Faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Verse 1 of chapter 11 says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for. Is the substance. I love that. I looked that up this morning. Substance. It means the real. The real. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Verse 2, for by it the elders obtained a good testimony. You cannot obtain a good testimony without applying and planting faith. And Pastor Nigel, and Pastor Joe, and all of you need to believe by faith, which you are, for what's going to come to pass here. It's going to come. It's going to come. And I'm excited for you. But we must speak the words. We must speak it out. We must speak it out. And you must speak to the challenges that come to you until they go away. In Jesus' name. Sounds simple. It is. We can do it. We can do it. And I'm so excited for you. But know that God sees all. God sees everything. And God is about growth, man. Vision equals growth. Vision equals growth. And I've seen it in this church. I'm seeing it in our church. And it's going to happen. And I love it. And it is happening. God is seeing. And God is moved by love, and so should we. We should never be moved by money. We should never be moved by need, but we should be moved by love. Moved by love. It's awesome. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this morning. God, I thank you for this church. Father, I thank you for what you're doing in this church now. And God, I thank you for the vision that you've given this church. And Father, I thank you for growth. Lord God, I ask for growth. Lord God, I ask for wisdom. Lord God, I ask for provision in every area. Lord God. Father, strengthen the pastors, the assistant pastors, the servers, the music team, Lord God, and the people. And God, I thank you, Lord God, as we move forward. Lord God, every challenge that rises up is cast down in the name of Jesus. Amen. Lord God, every challenge, every mountain that they face is blown away by mercy and faith, by the power of your word. In Jesus' name I pray. Lord God, thank you. Thank you, God, for safety. Lord God, thank you for every business, every farm, every person at work looking for work, God, that they prosper to whatever they put their hand to. In the name of Jesus we pray. Amen.
Amen. Wow. I told you he was passionate, eh? Well, the great I am. But we've got to make him the great he is. We got the revelation today that as we make God, He is my Saviour, He is my Lord. He's everything to me. He's my hope. He's my future. He's my destiny. He's my wisdom. He's my wise counsel. He's my strength. What else can you say God is in your life?
Everything.
Everything. Come on. So, as Pastor Michael has preached it, you know, God says I am, so that we can have Him as He is. He is our everything. And that's just a beautiful revelation for today. I hope that you enjoyed that message, and I hope that it's really helped you on the journey. It's helped you for sure.